Professor Medana, how do you defend foreigners, representatives of foreign governments in local Nigerian campaign and rally? Is this an own goal for your party?
Sheun, let me just put it this way. You know, there in a story, wherever you have seen a story, there is what is called context and text. The Twitter, you just scroll down. It shows just names of people that came, that were named in the Twitter. There is the campaign rally itself. Those people you have seen in the picture, they were not in the campaign rally. I think I read the story quite all right. The story was that there was a meeting of between Niger and Nigeria on the cross-border crime and criminality. And those gentlemen, coincidentally, that is from the Niger response. Those two gentlemen, their spokesperson now says that it was a coincidence that they were in the government house. If you look at it, what you are scrolling is the government house, not at the campaign rally. They were not mentioned at the campaign rally. Be that as it may, let's go to the Electoral Act. Section 99, 94, and 95 of the Electoral Act spell out what are the offenses in an electioneering rally. I expected PDP, if they have palpable evidence, is now to do what is expected of them. What they've been doing, I think, let me just commend former Deputy Senate President Ibrahim Mantu, where he came out and exposed the rigging tactics and what PDP have been doing to rig election in the past. What they are doing now is just to cry. They failed even to campaign and tell their manifestos to Nigerians. If you look at it, they have almost 1,000 allegations every day. They fail to come and tell Nigerians, this is what we're supposed to do. Even where they said they are going to do, you find them...
Professor, maybe, let me pause you for a moment.
Not saying the truth.
I'll come back to you, Mr. Sani Umar. And if you hear what, if you'd like to respond to what Professor Medana says about your party, is it your party that is in a panic mode or the jitter right now? Because according to what he said, they're not at that rally. They were just at the government house.
Well, let me state, Sheun, that our party has never been in any panic mode because we even started the campaign. The APC didn't start campaign. We started all the campaigns. And our first campaign, they were the first to accuse us of importing people from Niger Republic. Of course, we didn't respond to them because we were just trying to connect with the people. Our target is not to measure on crowds, but for us to be able to connect with the voters who will now be able to sell our message across. And we have never boasted on the quantity of crowd that we have been gathering in all our campaigns. We have been more focused on the messages that we give to the voters. And for us, we started the state-by-state visitation after we have done a lot of zonal rallies or the regional rallies. And so for anybody to say that we never campaign or we are not campaigning on issues, I think he's begging the truth. The fact of the matter
when
is
you raise the story again, if I may butt in, so that I can quickly raise the issue, the matter of issues in this election. There's been this back and forth between your political party and that of the ruling APC about some of the interventions of your candidate and his vice, and majorly on the issues of privatization. He said that Atiku Abubakar did say that he will privatize NNPC, and he will do that even if it costs him his life. He says he will do it, and that has raised a lot of criticism from your opposition.
Well, let me say, Sheun, that we are an oil-producing country, and we produce 2.5 million barrels per day of crude oil, but yet we cannot refine the oil. We now have to buy refined oil somewhere else to come and sell to our citizens. How plausible and economic sense does that make? We have to look at how these refineries will function optimally to the, when Dangote refinery comes in, which has the capacity of refining 600,000 liters per day, and then we are now talking about 30 to 33 million liters consumption per day. And then we have 4 refineries that are not working, and we are buying at an exorbitant rate, selling to our citizens at a very far higher rate. Why wouldn't we privatize these things so that these things can be, our oil can be refined in Nigeria, and then we'll be able to service our people? What is the argument? Is the argument about the privatization, or is the argument about those who will benefit from the privatization?
One of the arguments, let's allow Professor Medana, well, perhaps one of the arguments will be those that are going to benefit from it, because there are arguments about him saying that he will sell to his friends, not to his family, and he raised an allegation against the candidate of the APC that he does favor his families, that he will sell to his family. It comes to you, Professor Medana, about the plans of your party. We have criticized that your party does not understand economic direction that this nation should go.
You see, Atiku Abubakar, if you follow the campaign train, you follow his utterances, statements, there have been contradictory statements. Same person in the town hall meeting of the candidates, when he was asked to define corruption, among his definition, he mentioned using your privilege to enrich your friends. And in another outing, he says that he will enrich his friends. He swore that what he was going to do is to privatize the NNPC. In Akwa Ibom during the campaign, he says that he was going to build more refineries in Akwa Ibom. If you look at it, it's a lot of contradiction, a lot of untrue statements that are not found to be true. Then, if you come to issues, he has never said that, wallahi, if I'm going to be killed, or even if I'm going to be killed, I'm going to make electricity good, I'm going to make the healthcare sector to be working, I'm going to make, it's only the privatization. Let's go back to history. What happened to privatization? We all know he admitted in that, the candidate, that they sold Ascon. Ascon government spent 3.2 billion naira to build Ascon. They sold it at 130 million. He admitted it was a mistake. So if you look at it, the whole thing is just about them, not anything. That's why I said from the beginning, let them tell us what they want to do for Nigeria, not antagonism. If you look at it, more than 1,000 claims they've been doing, they are busy. This is the same thing they did in 2015. They run documentary programs to belittle or to show that APC candidate is this and that. But we have seen the massive support.
Let's go now. Let's allow Mr. Umar.
2003, 2000.
We need to go because of our time. Mr. Umar, just about 20 seconds, your final word on the program about, they say that your candidate is not modeling the issues up. In 20 seconds, if you respond to that.
No, I disagree with him. My candidate at the candidates meeting said he defined corruption as inappropriate use of power. He didn't say that. He said inappropriate.
You do the fact check.
So if the man said inappropriate, and then he now said they are going to build more refineries. Right. That's a revelation. It is not the fact. He didn't say we are not going to privatize.
Right.
But there is another revelation.
All right.
Building more refineries to be able to refine our oil to meet our.
We're out of time, Mr. Umar. But we need to go. I must sincerely thank both of you for coming. Professor Osuji Mendana of the APC and Mr. Sani Umar. Thank you so much for your time on the program today. Well, that's our show for today, everyone. Many thanks for watching. Bye-bye.